Well, y'all, I was getting ready to fix me some lunch or early dinner because I didn't have lunch. But I had this roasted tier chicken, so I was going to get a couple of pieces out of here and put the rest in the pot and just cook. Make some chicken and rice with it. But there's plenty of meat still on there. And you know the drill. We're going to put that carcass in this pot. And we're going to just boil the daylights out of it until it completely falls apart. If I can get it out of this bag that it's in. I left it in the bag that it came in because basically it was easier to store in the refrigerator that way. But I want all that goodness out of the bottom of the... Now we can throw this away. Cleaned up my hand a little bit. I got all that greasy stuff all over it. Ooh. But take it over here and put water in there. I think I've done the chicken and dumplings before, but I don't think I ever showed you how I did my chicken and rice. Whoops, wrong one. But I'm going to add more seasoning to this. I'm going to put in some black pepper, garlic powder, probably about a teaspoon. I'm going to put in about a teaspoon of onion powder. Just shake it in there. And I'm also going to put in just a tiny bit. I don't have chicken stock other than the chicken that I just put in the pot. So I'm going to put about a spoonful of chicken bouillon. Thought I had some more onions cut up. Yeah, I do. I'm not going to put a whole onion in there, but I am going to put more onion. But you know, we made chicken soup, we made chicken and dumplings. Now I'm going to make chicken and rice. If you have fresh garlic, put it in there. I've got, I think, a little bit of fresh garlic that I'm going to put a clove or two in there as well, right along with that powder. Found my clove. And I'll just chop it up in here. It makes it so much easier to peel these garlic cloves when you smash them. Those peelings come right off. But now all there is to that to do right now is let it boil. I'm going to let it boil for half hour to maybe an hour. And then I'll come back and show you what we're going to do. But that looks kind of rich in there right now. If you have celery, add celery a little bit. Chop it up real fine. I don't usually put celery in my chicken and rice. Some people might. I don't. Let's see what else. But I think that's it. I'm just going to bring it to a good boil, let it simmer for about an hour. That'll get all those juices from the bones and the skin and everything that's left in there into the broth. And then I'll get out all the bones and the skin and all the pieces that I don't want left in my rice as soon as that happens. But yeah, we got to bring this to a boil. And you know, they always say a watch pot never boils. But I'll bring you back. Well, I just turned my pot off. And what I'm going to do now is dip out all of that stuff that's in this pot and put it in this plate so I can make sure I get all the bones out. Because I'm going to go through this and get all that meat, throw all the meat back in the pot. Oops. I was getting a plate full of juice here. And yeah, you'll get up onions with it, but that's okay. All the onion flavor is in the broth already anyway. But this is the only way I know to make sure you get all of the bones and all that other stuff. Because there's a bone right there. Keep bringing up little bones. Now I'm going to turn my burner back on. Bring it up to a boil. And I've got my rice here. And I'm going to measure out about 1.5 cups. And this is parboiled rice. You can use any kind of rice you'd like. I like the parboiled because it seems like it cooks faster and easier than the other. But it's just, you can see it there. It says parboiled. That's the kind of rice that I like to use. Now I'm going to bring that to a boil, which it has. I'm going to go ahead and turn it down on low heat, and then I'm going to proceed over here to pick the bones out of my chicken. And the chicken cools off, pretty fast. For the most part, anyway. Whoa, that's hot. Get me a fork to help out, because some of that chicken is pretty hot. But basically all you're doing is deboning your chicken. And like I said, if you buy chicken soup, you get very little chicken in the soup. It's mostly noodles or rice. And when you do it yourself, you have so much more chicken in it. Whoa, it is hot though. Little hot. Whoa, that hurts. That burnt. That burnt my finger. Woo. I mean, I'll show you when I get through deboning this. You think there's nothing left there, it's all bones, but there's a lot of meat. There is a lot of meat right there. Woo! A lot of meat. Now I like to get all the skin out of there. all the bones out. I just basically want the meat back in my rice. And this is a southern dish too. That is hot, y'all. Oh, that is hot. Whoa. Whoa, that chicken wing is hot. Woo, that's hot. Did I say it cool fast? Whoa. Hot, hot, hot. A lot of people, when they make this, they would just leave the skin, the bones, everything in there and let people pick it out as they eat it. I don't like to do that. My kids never like to do that either. So I always deboned everything when I cooked it in a soup or anything like that. It makes it a lot nicer. kind of like peeling shrimp when you put it in gumbo. I want my shrimp peeled. I don't want them put in there whole with the shells and everything. Because then you make a mess trying to pick out the shell and everything. Woo! After everything's cooked together. I had to cool my finger off, y'all. Whew, that was hot. Whoa, that is hot, hot, hot. That bone was hot. I should have let it cool. But I figured it would cool enough as I picked it out. Whoa. Y'all let your chicken cool before you try to do this. Don't do like I'm doing and burn your fingers. But you got to get your fingers in it to know whether the bones are in it or not. I could probably pick through that some more, but I'm not going to. My fingers are burning now. But we cooked all that goodness off of the bone and out of the fat. And we're going to add it right into our rice. Look at all this chicken I got. It's quite a bit of chicken. Dropped a piece. Now we're going to let that cook and I'll bring you back. Well, we're back with our chicken and rice. And I'm going to go ahead and turn it off. Because once you think your rice is done, your chicken and rice is complete. I got to eat me a little bit of it. Whew, it's too hot. Even the bowl is hot. Even the bowl is hot, y'all. But this is my dinner. Old-fashioned chicken and rice. Can't get any simpler than that, or cheaper. I mean, all you got is the leftover chicken carcass boiled to death in a pot. Clean out all the bones and the skin. Put your chicken back in and put you a cup and a half or a cup, 2 cups of rice if you want. And you got your seasonings. And you got chicken and rice, y'all. Take a bite. That is some good stuff right there. And it is piping hot. Piping hot. I love chicken and rice. Only thing I forgot to put in there was a little bit of butter. Gotta have you plenty of butter in there. Put a little bit in my dish right here. Put me a couple of tablespoons in here and mix it up. Fix you a pan of hot biscuits or a cake of cornbread. And that is some good eating. So there you go, chicken and rice. Well, I'll leave it uncovered so y'all can see it. But there you go, old-fashioned chicken and rice. You can't get no old school, more old school than this. Ooh, I just wish I could cool this bowl down. And I might need to put just a little bit more salt and pepper on there. But other than that, this is some good stuff, y'all. Take another bite. That is some good stuff. So y'all fix you some chicken and rice.